Men of Reddit, what are some mistakes women make during sex? If we do missionary, feel free to hug me hard or grab my ass. Or kiss me. Don't just lie there. 4 of the top 5 are: please. Literally tell us what you want. Expecting us to read your minds. You're all different. If we aren't doing it right for you, let us know and we'll change it up. Otherwise we'll just do what worked for the last girl until we're told otherwise. I'd rather have a BJ with less teeth and more hands than less hands and more teeth. Teeth SCR pay bad. There's a difference between fondling testicles and crushing testicles. It's not a lawnmower cord. Expecting you to always initiate. The amount of grip they use for a hand jobs. It's a penis, not a poisonous snake you're trying to choke to death. Almost every hand job I have ever received feels like I'm having my penis yanked out of its socket. White knuckling. Going bananas when reversed cowgirl. It doesn't bend that way. Circumcising via mouth. I'm going to say not making sure she enjoys it, being too concerned about getting me off and not getting some for herself. I'm going to get off. Don't worry. To me it's very SI when a woman makes sure she enjoys herself. Use me, baby. Starfishing. Or not taking some initiative. I mean, I'll do the heavy lifting. But yeah, gotta put something into it. Thinking we're in it just for the physical pleasure. Some of us do want some emotional connection as well. Also make and maintain eye contact. That is a huge plus. Bro. I literally can't stop myself when she maintains eye contact. I become like a bull on steroids. All reason goes out the window. Turning over as soon as we're finished and grabbing her phone. We like attention and feeling like we did a good job too. Damn it. If you don't want to perform oral sex on me, don't perform oral sex on me. A girl I was seeing was uncomfortable with blowjobs, which I tried to make clear I was fine with. I was totally fine going down on her. She apparently one night felt the need to try and reciprocate. And I stopped her after what could not have been a minute. If I can physically feel you not wanting to do what you're doing, that is a super uncomfortable feeling and neither of us need to go through that. Experimenting with things that both of you want to try? Great idea. You go girl. Performing a sex obligation that was specifically addressed as and wanted by both parties? No. Thank you. That actually felt gross in a way that sex, which is objectively gross, should not feel like. Oof. One time I was hooking up with this gal who knew some of my friends. When she was on top, she asked if I liked that. To which I replied, oh yeah. When suddenly, she punched me in the face. Not a hard punch, but an unexpected one, and it surely made me see red. I get it. People have their kinks, but man. Well, if she's in bed with me, I can already tell you her first mistake. Thinking I made that sandwich for both of us. I asked you if you wanted one. I wouldn't hurt if you actually say what you want. We're not mind readers. You want me to tug your ponytail hard while I do you doggy? Then say so. Pulling the foreskin back too hard too far. Snapping the old banjo string. Some women kinda just expect men to figure out or know what they like. Surprised not to see this here. Overselling it. Too much of the on. Yes. OHHH. And not enough just having fun with it. Pressuring me to come. Dirty talk is fine. But the more pressure you put on me to come, the less likely it's going to happen. Also expecting me to come every time we have sex. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. It doesn't mean I didn't enjoy myself. Or that you were bad. Or anything negative. It just means I didn't come. Give me a long PowerPoint if you have to. Explaining the exact position, angle, depth and speed you want it. Anything other than trying to guess while I'm a mannequin. I think that's your problem. You might get better results if you put the mannequin down for a moment and focus on the person you are meant to be spending the night with. If you are on top and grinding forward and backward, that is bending my dick if you do it too hard. If you are really going to town like that, you can actually break the dick. This makes me nervous as hell. But you are so into it I hate to hold you back. Squeezing my balls. Don't do that. It hurts. Communication. Most of the women I've been with never tell me what they want or what makes them feel good. If there is something you want or a certain way you want me to do things, just say so. I tell them what I want. Just return the courtesy. Not showering for 3 days and then expecting me to go down there. Not showing up. When she fails to convincingly pretend that you just gave her the best sexual experience of her life. Seriously though. Failing to give some indication of what works for them. And expecting me to magically divine that. I've had basically this conversation more than once. Me. Is that feeling good? Huh? I don't want to have to tell you. Trying to get me to take off my Crocs. Thinking that communication takes the mystery and romance away from sex. Sex can be great without communication initially. But show me a couple who has great sex 10 years into marriage with zero communication about it. The thing about men is that when we want to have sex with some girl, we want to have sex with her. Not a wannabe P-run star. Just be yourself. Faking or guess MS. Just don't. Either help me get you there. Help yourself, that's hot. Or don't have one. You know what you need and I'm here to help if you want me to. All is fine. But don't fake it. Some guys won't leave you alone until you fake it. It's annoying. Usually women fake it because they are feeling pressured to orgasm. When you are naked in front of us, we're stoked to see it. No need to be insecure. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me. We're not thinking EU rolls or EU stretch marks. We're thinking yay boobies. And please don't treat blowjobs like something you're trying to get out of the way before the next thing. I wish that were true. Some men are quite vocal about a woman's perceived flaws. This goes both ways, but if the woman is doing the work and he's enjoying it and says he's about to come, do not stop what you're doing. Don't change it. Just maintain the rhythm and he'll explode. Only time that things may change is if he takes control and does something himself or says to do something else for him to climax. Sometimes I just want to hold your hand. That is not a cue to start stripping. Just cuddle for a bit. Wait, that could be a haiku. Semicolon. Sometimes I just want to hold hands. That doesn't mean it is time for sex. Not understanding body mechanics. But guys do this too. Hand jobs. Don't vice grip and go hard. Just a soft stroke that you're barely touching the skin gets me hard. Lack of communication. Semicolon. Lack of initiation. Refusing to masturbate but expecting you to make them come now. Figure out what you want, then tell that to your partner. Thinking that men are sexual beasts all the time. I don't really want it. Faking or guess MS. All this does is teach your man to keep doing it wrong. Teeth. Implying that him asking her what she enjoys means that he must be inexperienced or bad at sex. Don't tug it like it's stuck. You don't wanna tear it. If the hand job would start a pull cord lawnmower, they need to calm it down. The fact that so many women are poisoned into thinking that being sexual is automatically bad. So many of the comments seem to involve wanting women to communicate when how they want sex. But many of us were taught, directly and indirectly, that to even want sex, let alone express this, is some variation of bad, evil, a guy thing, not ladylike, etc. It makes it really difficult to tell someone what you want when you've been conditioned to not even think about what you want. And this isn't just found in religious circles. Most romance movies, as well as a lot of societal gender roles, perpetuate this. I've told my wife a dozen times that while I may be a 6 tall, 230 pounds, well-built vet with a big red beard, if you keep giving me head after I finish, I will curl up in a ball and giggle loudly in a high-pitched voice. Exactly like our kids do when we tickle them and utterly ruin the mood for you. Sometimes, I swear she goes down on me just to get a laugh. Forgetting I'm not the P-run star she wants with an 18-inch rod and bouncing too high and coming down and landing with it squarely between holes. And no, I was not good to go again a few minutes later. I never knew that kind of pain before. Felt like I tried to a sledgehammer. Not getting out of their own head. I can practically feel it when they're worried about performing. Thinking too critically. Or worried about things. It's like dancing. It's much better to just enjoy the moment and go with the flow when you're not thinking about what steps and rhythm are next. More sack. Less ball. Teethy blowjobs, man. They suck. Actually this one is pre-SX. But using SX as a reward. Not doing anything. As a dom I get so upset when my subs know they have a safe word and won't use it for fear that I would be upset at them for using it. These words are given for safety purposes. Not saying them hurts our interactions with one another. That they don't have to try. Because they are gifting you with the pleasure of having sex with them. Waiting for me to take all our clothes off. Take mine off. When you're getting nailed from behind. Stop trying to counter the pounding motion. You end up going in the same direction and eyeing it all up. Never complain about your body. If we didn't like what we see we wouldn't be there. Trying to sneakily change the TV channel because your favorite show is about to start while I'm pounding away. Yes, it happened. At least put some PRN on so I can watch someone doing a better job of faking an orgasm. Maybe no pounding away for your next try? In my experience, almost all women I have slept with do the same mistake. Every single one. It's almost unbelievable. But hey, at least that mistake is me. Sometimes I ask what she wants. What she really wants. And she replies some weird sort of pie. So I show up with pie one night and she died. Laughing. Forgetting the balls. Some guys like it, some don't. If you like it you need to tell her. This is more gender neutral but my experience has been with women. Men can do this too though. Assuming that sex is to be smooth and that you shouldn't need to communicate. That you should just know what to do. I have been in situations where I was reprimanded for asking what she liked. Okay. Surprise analysis. Then. We are in Reddit, we don't have sex. So. My hubby has two things to add. 1. When a chick is riding and grinding so hard. Put your ass up. Way up. You think it is up but it is not. Being extremely cautious of their body and not being in the moment pondering over it. I'm like damn. Being shy about her body while we are getting it on. Don't do that. I'm into you, you're hot. We're banging. Confidence is a huge turn on. Acting like a PRN star. I get that it's supposed to look SI. But the thing is, I'm not watching PRN. Do the thing that feels good instead of the thing that looks SI but kinda hurts. I don't need you trying out your PRN star scream. Just moan normally. Also, when it comes to hand jobs I firmly believe girls should watch joy videos. They play dead. Me. Loud farts really make me jump. Reddit is the wrong place to ask. Wife. My parents can't hear us doing this. We have to be absolutely silent. If you make even a single moan or the bed shifts, we're stopping immediately. We're married. We have kids. Your parents are practically living in our house. They know how baby made. Get over it or kick them out. Inviting their dad to watch. When they say you can't handle me on top and it's just due to the fact that she's trying to body slam your dick in half like Triple H. Pooping on your face. I'm sorry, what? They don't ease into it. Our candy wrappers need time to loosen up. If you try to smash that thing straight in, you'll be driving us to A&E. Semicolon. Sincerely. A guy who suffered that fate. I'm seriously trying to work out what these metaphors are. Please could you explain? Not being a dick. Candy wrapper? And who's driving you to the Arts and Entertainment Network?